Hi everyone. This brief screen recording is going to show you how to do a little bit of the design work in BPSLearns that we've gotten some questions about people who want to make their course look a certain way to have it have a certain sort of design feel. And so I want to go over how we have created this particular look, which is using the collapse topic setting and is using pictures over here on the right hand side with the borders and brief descriptions of each topic in order to sort of orient the user to the course, the various topics that are in the course, give them a sense of what each week is about. And lots of people have sort of said, we like this format, it looks good, so how are you making it look this way? So this screen recording is going to explain how we've made each course, each topic have this look to it. And so I'm in the BPSLearns Facilitator course. I'm going to use this as my example. And the first thing you're going to want to do is this little green beautiful button up here in the right hand corner. You always want to turn your editing on. And then to change the look of this, you're going to want to first make sure that it is in the collapsed topic setting. That's what gives us that look where you see the little overview of each section with the picture. So in order to make sure that you have the collapsed topic setting on, you're going to go over here to Course Administration and Edit Settings. And then scroll down and make sure that your course format is in collapsed topics. Once you've got it in collapsed topics, you can just save your changes. You have a variety of settings there that you can manipulate with and play with if you want to. And then to change this front splash, you're going to click on the little settings wheel for that week, that topic. And here is where I edit in the picture and add all the settings for the picture and add a little bit of a description. So the first thing you'll want to do is go ahead and add in your description. You can copy and paste this from a Google Doc or Google Drive if you have it somewhere else. That works too. And then you're going to insert your picture. So to do that, I come and I put my cursor right here before this. Okay, so put your picture right at the front. It's not going to show up there once you add the settings, but you're going to start with it there. And then I'm going to say add a picture. And you can find your picture. And you'll find it from somewhere in your hard drive. So let's say I wanted to add the Dlt logo here. And I'm not actually going to add the Dlt logo. But once I did, if I was going to insert this, I'll hit cancel here in a second, but if I was going to insert this, it would show up here, and then I would want to go under Appearance. I would want to set the alignment to the right. That's what moves it over to the right-hand side of the screen. I want to set my dimensions, and so for all of the pictures that I had in this course, for example, I had 150 pixels. Say Constrain Proportions and click Outside. If you don't say Constrain Proportions, then you'll be able to set your own pixel height here. The problem with that is if you set this for the system, then it might change your proportions so that it gets a little bit pixelated, or it might stretch out the picture and make it look a little strange. So I like to constrain the proportions and just make sure one of the dimensions is the same, and it's the width. So the first one is width. So make the width the same for all your pictures, and then they'll all look the same. Going down, it'll be a nice neat column. And then you want to give it some vertical space and horizontal space, and this is just like buffer room around the picture. So I always set this at 10, and then we usually put the border at 3, and that'll give it a nice crisp black border around the outside of the picture. You don't need to worry about class. Just leave that blank the way it is, and then you can insert your picture. And then what it'll do is it'll put your picture right here. It'll put a nice little border around it, and it will give it a little bit of buffer space on either side. And then you save the changes, and you're left with a nice little description and a relevant picture. Now, one thing I will say about the pictures is as you're choosing pictures, you might want to go to Creative Commons, which is a website that allows you to find media that's licensed for reuse. And so that's creativecommons.org, and you can go to search.creativecommons.org, and Creative Commons will allow you to find content that you can use that's not copyrighted, or it's copyrighted, but it's copyrighted for fair use, and so that means that you can use it in courses like this. So I would encourage you to be sure that you're grabbing media that it's okay for you to reuse, or that you're using pictures that you took yourself or that you know are available to use for free. So that's a quick overview of how to sort of create this look within your course in BPS Learns. And please do let the digital learning team know if you have any further questions. Thank you.